Hey guys, welcome back to the Blade Bloodhound. Tonight we're going to talk about a Spyderco. Actually, I had somebody send me a message and said that they would like to see some Spyderco stuff, and I have a few. I don't have a ton of Spydercos, but anyway, tonight we're going to talk about one, and I'll tell you the story of how I found this one. All right, guys, I'm back with you. So, if you're a blade junkie like me and you just love knives, you come up with a lot of creative ways to find them. One night I was on eBay and I don't know how it got started. I got on this rabbit hole and I would type in men's junk drawer light. And I mean, it would be, kind of like your junk drawer. It might have, marbles in it or coins. And anyway, this knife was in there and there was nothing else in that lot that I wanted. So it really was a junk drawer light. For example, when I got this knife, or when they sent it to me, I threw all the other stuff away. Actually, I gave it to someone at work that, thought he wanted some of it. What he didn't want, I told him to chunk because I didn't want it. But I just bought it all for the knife. I even told the seller, I said, hey, just send me the knife. Don't even worry about the rest. But they didn't want to do that. They were trying to get rid of stuff as well. So, back to the knife here. This one is well, I saw the picture of it and I saw that hole and I knew immediately it was a Spyderco. And I asked them some questions. They didn't know a lot about it. But I asked them, hey, does it say Spyderco anywhere? And they said it said Spyder. So I said, okay, that's it. Anyway, let's get on with it. So if you look at the handle here, this is kind of a rubber. So I thought I was going to like this knife, but when you put it in your pocket, the first thing it does is grab. I mean, it grabs your pocket. Also, the clip here has that rubber on it as well. I looked it up off of Google Lens, though, and it was a pretty, rare Spyderco, an older one that was kind of valuable. But anyway, Spydercos usually have that hole in there. They call it the Spidey hole or the spider hole, but you flip it out, just put your thumb in there and swing it out. Now this one, what I did like about it, had a unique blade shape. See how that blade looks? It's pretty crazy. There's no jimping there, but you can choke up pretty good on it. It's half serrated. It's got a odd shaped blade. It's a very thick knife. All right, so let's look at this. So it's made in Seki Japan. It's an older Spyderco. It's probably I'm sure it's a discontinued model. A lot of people that collect these, if this is something you're in love with, let me know. But anyway, back to it. It's a lock blade. So the lock right here. If you look on here, it says Spyderco ATS-55 steel. So Spyderco has a lot of different steels. Sometimes you'll see them with SV30. Trying to think of some of the others. But I'd never seen one with ATS-55, or at least I was not familiar with that steel, but I heard it was a good one. I'd have to look it up to tell you all the properties of it. And anyway, I'm not that into steel. I'm more into the knives themselves. And if Spyderco makes it, I can promise you it's a pretty decent one. But it's a cool knife. Like I told you, it has the lock blade here. Excellent snap. There's a way to flick them this way. And I do it with some knives, some axis locks. But I'm not that good at it. So I just usually put my thumb in there and flick it on out. But it's a cool knife. For the price, it was a good knife. Has a lanyard hole back there. It's a stainless steel model. A lot of the Spydercos that I've got are that black plastic or, blue, or depending on what color they are. But this one was a metal one. So I said, you know what? I think I want to be a bidder on that. And it worked out for me. Great finish. I'm telling you, a lot of these Japan knives made in Japan, especially Seki City, Japan, anything that says that on it is usually a good quality knife. I mean, they make great knives. A lot of the old SOGs had Seki City on them. And I may not even be saying that right, but Seki is how I always call it. Yeah, Seki City. That's how I read it, but you may read it different. You may have a better vocabulary than me. Anyway, hopefully you like it. It's pretty cool. That's the size. It is a pretty heavy knife. It's got some weight to it. I do like this one-handed. Well, if I had my pants, I would just press that and push that on the pants and, flop it. So it's one-handed, but when you're got a phone and a tripod and you're using both hands, it's really kind of hard to show that part. Anyway, guys, like, subscribe, come back, let me know what you think. Blade Bloodhound here, telling you, see you next time.